Going on YouTube, Calcin Convention with some more Let's Play Digimon World 2 finally in the last episode, and give me 1 second while I lower the volume just a little bit. Alright, so, anyway, like I was saying, in the last episode, kind of forgot what I did. I think we ended up capturing Commander Damien in the Digital City. So, what we have to do now, I'm pretty sure, is go to 2 new domains, and yeah, let's go do that, shall we? It's been quite a while since I actually recorded this game, so excuse me if, I'm feeling a little bit out of sorts. So I guess we'll just finish streaming. I'm slightly tired, but I figured, hey, I got some time before I go to bed or whatever, so I'll come over here and stream. Play some Digimon World 2. Alright, so, the round domain. I don't really know what's gonna happen here. So, what's that? Okay. Alright, no, I'll play like this now. Okay. Might take a little while to come back. All right, because I counted the same room. Oh, plus something just happening to my emulator. Anyway, sorry I haven't been updating this as much. Just been slightly busy. And I've been working on some other things. Like I'm working on redoing my Monster Hunter LP. I'm not really redoing it, but I've started adding bios and stuff. Like I said in the last episode. Well, I started working on them rather. And it actually takes a bit more time than I thought it would to actually edit it and have it look right. Because I was editing it, and I was like, you know, this don't look right. So I was literally just sitting there just toying with it for, I don't know, at least an hour. When, in all reality, I don't think it should have taken me an hour to, you know, get the look down. But, I don't know, maybe it's just more work than I thought it would be to make one of those. But anyway, I feel like I have something to talk about in this episode, because I usually try to find things to talk about that will be relatively interesting. No, not this one. I guess something I could talk about, something I spoke about on stream a little while ago. It's not really that great of a story or anything, but it's kind of like when people talk about things they have no idea about, or yeah, I guess that'd be the best way to put it. Because the other day, I was at a card store, you know, where I run Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments and stuff like that. And good thing I brought some Magnus with me, so I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to get through. Yeah. Oh wow, I could have just done this first time. But yeah. You know, because I was there, I finally got my my car working. For those of you that do know, like for the longest time, I just had a not working car. Anyway, not part of the story. So I was talking to him. I'm like, you know, I heard you do Pokemon TCG stuff here on Sundays or whatever, because you know I'm getting back into playing that. So he was like, oh yeah, blah 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 Pokemon. He started talking about how he used to play a video game and how he used to be good at it, and I don't really remember how that topic came up, but essentially what ended up happening was he was just like, I used to be top 15 on Smolgan, which is not top 15, top 250 in Smolgan, which if you didn't know, that's pretty much just like the online place that has like, you know, set rules and stuff for tiers and things like that. Kind of like how with like Yu-Gi-Oh! There's a ban list, or like Magic there's a rotation, you know, done by the company or whatever. But you know, this is done by the fans. You know, it's regulated by the fans, stuff like that. Anyway, I was like, oh yeah, I used to be top 250 on Smogon back in Black and White. So I'm like, okay, you know, I might have an interesting conversation here. Just talk about how I used to run Hail, and I'm like, okay, you know, this seems, you know, somewhat possible. And then he started saying things like he was the only person that ran UU Pokemon and under in OU. Now, for those of you that don't know, what's the best way to put this? I feel bad like the only way I could really describe it is with card terms. Oh wait, no, okay. So OU is pretty much, you know, just one of the top tiers, right under the ban stuff, you know, the best of the best. That's legal for play. It essentially is, I guess, would be like your first round pick in like a draft of basketball or something like that. I don't really know too much about basketball sports because I don't actually watch any sports. To most people's surprise. But yeah, so that would be like, you know, your first round pick. OU, you know, the best of the best stuff that you can pick. UU would be like your second round pick, I suppose, and then, you know, so on and so forth, NU, RU, that stuff. So, you know, he said that, I'm like, okay, that's definitely not true. I know tons of people will do that, you know, I do that occasionally from time to time. And he was talking about how, then he started saying, like, the best Wolverine set would be Rest, Snore, Filler. Now, it doesn't take a genius to know that Rest, obviously, is a move that recovers your HP, you know, you use that, you go to sleep for 2 turns, right? Alright, so it's 2 turns. And then he said Snore. So Snore is one of those moves that you don't use in competitive because it's not a great move. I don't know what sports term I would use or how I could relate that to sports. I could probably relate it to Yu-Gi-Oh! It would be like using, in like Yu-Gi-Oh! It would be like using autonomous action unit when Monster Reborn is legal. I guess just for the sake of saying you're different, even though Monster Reborn does what autonomous action unit does, but much better. I don't really know enough about sports. Let me see now. It related to track, since I did track, I think. That would essentially be putting... I would like to say it's like putting a half-miler into a 200-meter dash. They can still probably do it well, but they're probably much better off, you know, just doing the half-mile. Anyway, you know, he said that, I was like, alright, whatever. Wait, no, is that the right analogy? Alright, I don't think what I used right there was the right analogy, and I started talking into the battle, which I'm probably going to edit out. But, I think you can kind of get the idea. Snore, there's just, wait, they're talking about Snore, what they're talking about, still using UU and below and OU. Anyway, doesn't matter. Alright, so, you know, he was saying stuff like that, I'm like, okay, whatever. And eventually started saying things that were just flat out impossible, or just actually no one ever did. Such as running defog in Gen 5. Now, I would like to say that no one did it because I'm pretty sure I never saw it. If you look at most Gen 5 battles, no one used defog. Because although it had the same effect that it did back in 4th Gen, it just wasn't used. They got rid of hazards on both sides of the field. Sticky Web wasn't invented back then, you know, it was just not great. Not as good as it is now, rather. But he said that his Registeel had defog and rapid spin. Now, for those of you that know about Pokemon, you know defog gets rid of hazards on both sides of the field, right? You know, no big deal there. You also probably know that Registeel can't learn defog. Regice. And Regice can't learn defog. So, he said that his Regice had defog and rapid spin, which essentially do the exact same thing, with the exception that defog gets rid of the hazards on your opponent's side of the field as well as yours. So, let's say for a moment Registeel did learn both of those, right? Why would you use both of those if you could just have Registeel rapid spin and get rid of the hazards on your side of the field? Because that, you know, that doesn't make sense. So, obviously, something's up. He's lying, doesn't know what he's talking about, or he's just trying to sound, I don't know. And, well, excuse me one moment. So anyway, you know, he said that, and as soon as he said that, I just disregarded everything he was saying. Because, obviously that's incorrect. You wouldn't do that. And it was Gen 5 where no one ran defog. So, you know, he said that, I'm like, alright, whatever. So I said that. Then he said his Abomasnow was, you know, Abomasnow was broken because he had both Stealth Rocks and Spikes on his Abomasnow. Now, again, if you know anything about Pokemon, or even a slight bit, it doesn't take a genius to know that Abomasnow doesn't learn either Spikes or Stealth Rocks. So, again, I'm just talking out of his ass. I guess what he was expecting was for me to not actually know anything about Pokemon, and for, like, he just wanted to sound smart or something. Or he just used Action Replay for, like, everything he did. But he said he played on Showdown, so if that was the case, he couldn't have, you know, defog and rapid spin on his Regice. And, it's not like he knew who I was or anything. Like, I'm not saying I'm like a, you know, a well-known guy on YouTube or anything by that means. But, like, essentially what I'm saying is, he literally had no reason to say that to me, because he doesn't know I play Pokemon at all. And if he did know that, you know, I had knowledge of Pokemon, I highly doubt he would have said any of that stuff, knowing that I would know that he's incorrect. But like, I guess he just wanted to sound smart about Pokemon. But like I was saying, I guess it's primarily because, like, if you say like Smogon and like, I guess since you said top 250, he felt like that like impresses people or something. Because when you normally just say competitive Pokemon, people think, you know, like Smogon or VGCs. And I guess since he was thinking that since he said it was in top 250 in Smogon, and you know, knowing that people would know Smogon is if they have you know, a slight interest in competitive Pokemon, that, you know, that I would just be impressed by that. But in all reality, I really don't care. Like, if you're good at Pokemon, you get a Pokemon. Like, that's fine. It's like being good at Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, you don't have to, like, have credentials or anything. Like, if you're just good, you're good. Because you could, like, be one of the greatest players ever, but not having, you know, actually gone to an event or whatever. I know plenty of people, well, actually, do I know plenty of people in Yu-Gi-Oh! That are good that haven't gone to any events? Trying to think. I don't think I can think of any examples. But, like, I know a bunch of people, you know, that are relatively decent at the game that could probably, like, that would easily day 2 a YCS. Easy. But I primarily think that he was just doing that. I don't know. I guess because I had interest in Pokemon and he wanted to seem like he knew what he's talking about. Like, I really don't understand people like that. I don't understand why, like, he just fabricated all of these things just to, like, attempt to impress me, I guess. Like, that's the only thing I can think of. Like, he was just trying to impress me. Because, I don't know. I really have no reason why he said all those things that were obviously false. And, like, it wasn't even like, you know, he was joking about it, because by the way he was saying it, like, you could tell, like, he was confident about his, like, what he was saying. I don't know how to explain it. But, like, oh, fuck. But, yeah, like I was saying, I'm pretty sure, you know, you all have that one friend who will just be like, you know, oh, yeah, you know, I'm good at this, this, and this, and, you know, I top this, or whatever. Because I know most people, you know, have that friend, or at least know that person. Doesn't have to be a friend, but, you know, an acquaintance, coworker, whatever. So, I don't know. I just don't understand what the point of that was. Because I don't see a reason in trying to, like, impress people by just telling lies like that. Because, like, eventually, like, talking like that, you'll just run into someone who actually knows what they're talking about, and they'll just shut you down. Like, I didn't care enough to just be like, yo, I know you're lying, like, none of that stuff's even true. And then he was even like he was Beartic on that team, because Beartic has the ability to double its speed in the snow. Which, first of all, that ability doesn't exist. Like, we don't have that ability. It's not real. like, come on, son. I mean, I guess he could kind of pass that off as saying that, because there's one doubles in speed, doubles in sun, doubles in sand, and there's speed boost, so, okay, yeah, I guess. You could pass that one off. But, like, Reggie's still using Rapid Spin, or Defog, I'm pretty sure even if you don't know much of anything about Pokemon, you'll just know that Registeel doesn't have the ability to defog areas or spin very. I mean, alright, I guess I can see it spinning because it has little, like, iceberg tips as its feet and can probably spin around like a ballerina on them. I guess. Alright. But, like, in all honesty, that was literally just a waste of time. I literally just asked, what time are your Pokemon TCG tournaments on Sundays? I got this whole big spiel of nonsense. And I don't really say I was upset. I mean, I was really bored more than anything, because I knew he was telling a lie. I didn't care enough to tell him that I know he's lying. But, you know, it's whatever. I don't care. He obviously cares about a lot more than I do. So, hold on, let me see this map structure. Alright. Well, I don't know. Maybe he met people in the past that were, you know, that were decent at Pokemon, so he decided, you know what? I want to impress people with this too. So I guess he just started fabricating things about Pokemon. And oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. Okay, I don't want to go that way. Actually, wait. Why didn't I go that way? Why didn't I go this way right here? But yeah, I guess that's enough for that random tangent I went off on for... damn it. But yeah, I don't know. But damn it. But as I was attempting to say, that's pretty much it for the random tangent I just went off on. Like I said, I told some of that story on stream, but I kind of told it at like the start of the stream before like too many people got there, so I don't know how many people actually heard it. Tight. This guy's gonna catch me. Oh no, he's not. He won't leave the metal area. Good, good, good. Alright. Unfortunately, I don't really have any other... Damn it. I don't really have anything else to talk about. Well, I do. I don't know how long that story will take, though, and I don't want to get cut, I don't want to get cut off on that story, so... Alright, yeah, anyway, I could tell another story, but... Alright, so there's one up here. There shouldn't be one at the bottom, right? There's usually not. Alright, there we go, yeah. Am I at the bottom floor yet? No, I'm only at 15. I feel like I'm getting through this domain a lot faster than I'm getting through the other domains. I'm not sure if I actually am, or if it's just because I told the story that it seemed like. I got through it faster. Okay, usually with this floor set up, I want to go this way. But I always go to the right first, and then realize there's nothing there. Go up this way, there should be another square room. The enemy in top left. Okay. So the floor panel should be this way. If I'm not mistaken. Alright. Do I want to tell the other story? I feel like I'm near the end of the domain, so I don't want to start telling the other story. It's not really that much of a story. I guess it is. I'll just say that for the next domain, I guess, just because I'm at floor 16. Like I was saying before, I don't want to get cut off, meaning, like, I don't want to start the story in this episode, then have to continue it in the next episode, because that would just, I would find that slightly annoying if I, if I was listening to, like, an interesting story, and then I have to wait till the next episode, especially with a series like this, where I'm not the most consistent with it. I really want to be, I thought I'd be done with the series by now, but, I keep getting tied up on other things. There's a lot of grinding doing this game, and there was at one point when I tried to record it, and I was just having audio problems. And so I stopped recording this for a while. And like I said, there's a lot of grinding to do with this, so I usually... I don't have too much grinding to do anymore, but that's initially why like this series became so inconsistent. Because at one point, I had these, I was banging them out every day, like bang, 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 bang. But once I had to start doing a lot of grinding, like to get Nick B into Imperial Digimon, obviously I slowed down a lot. I don't want these another one of my missiles. I don't care about that. I really don't care about that. Alright, I don't think I care about any of these chests. I want to go back to the bottom. Hold on, how many more of these do I have? 2? No, I should be fine. Okay, let's see what these are. I don't care about these booby traps. Ooh, we should be driving 3. I'll take that. I'll gladly take that trade. Okay, and what's this one? Might as well open them all since I'm here, right? But yeah, Monster Hunter should be resuming soon. I'm just working on bios right now. I really hope they look good. I don't know if any of you that watch my Monster Hunter series, but I'd appreciate it if you check it out. Monster Hunter is really grind heavy, but I really like the game. I think it's a really good game. There's also multiplayer in it, so you can hunt monsters with friends. And we're at the bottom floor already. Okay. Hey, I definitely would have been done with the other story if I was telling this story. Oh, okay. Yeah, if I was just telling that other story in this episode. Wow, this is actually done really quick. I think I've only been recording for about 20 minutes, maybe? I think. At last, Kenny, you are here. That voice, it's Crimson. I don't remember what voice I gave him last time. It's been so long. Kenny, I've been waiting forever. I've been waiting for you forever. Huh? You see, we must settle who was a stronger organism. You are the strongest tamer, that I know. And I have become a superorganism by absorbing the digital DNAs of the 3 Chaos Generals. I shall become the most powerful organism through ultimate digivolution. Against the law of nature, now let's fight for who will live. Crimson? What's happening? What? I don't really understand what happened right there. Again, this is like my first time playing this far into the game. So, ooh, yo, Crimson. Ooh. Oh, that's pretty cool. You can see how he has, like, Chaos Middle Digimon's tail, Chaos World Greymon's head. I think he has the cannons from, Chaos will be this, I don't know. So, Ocean Love. I'll just regular Scissor Claw since there's only one enemy. Do I have that anymore? Oh, I don't. I probably got rid of it except Dual Scissor Claw. Okay. And, let's see what I got here. I guess Megafire. Probably be my best option. Attack missed. Oh, right. If he only has one attack, I can't use Ocean Love, I think. I guess it's good to test, though, right? 56. Oh my god, I'm gonna be here forever. Yeah, he has, Chaos, Machine Demon. Chaos Machine Demon's Bat Cannons, and it's at 35. So... I guess he's... Vaccine? Not entirely sure. Oh well, we'll Tidal Wave, or with offensive power. It's resting enemies. Triple enemy. Resting would be they've already attacked, so since I'm fast, I'm pretty sure that won't work. Because no data Digimon. He's not data because that is nothing. At least I don't think he is. Because my Mega Fire did more than the Dual Scissor Claw. Unless he just doesn't have a type. That could be it too. 81. That's a big difference. I like that. Pretty sure you can lower the defense. You could, the stack? I'm not entirely sure what the stat lowers. I think they do. See how much it does. 35. 35, 49. Okay. I'll see how much it does next turn. And then I guess I'll determine from there for stacks. And he missed again. I don't know if that's supposed to happen. Like if that's scripted or if that, if he's just actually missing. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. Oh, okay. So he has more than one attack. Here's the that's, whose attack is that? 14 damage, isn't nothing. That's... well, Hercules Capital Pyramid attack. Ooh, 113 now. Okay. So they do stack. Okay. How much damage does this run? Oh, that's still at 49. Maybe they only stack up to twice. That might be it. Okay. I'll Tidal Wave again. I guess I'll do that. In case he decides to attack Edamon, or Wood Doctor rather. I have to guard with Nick P because his attack takes way too much MP. So he's only Giga Scissor Claw. I don't... like, whenever I try to use mine, it doesn't, make your attack miss. Like, whenever I use my Giga Scissor Claw, it just didn't work. I'm not entirely sure why. Does it make your attack miss if it hits or something? I'm not entirely sure. I'll try that again. Wait, let's make this as a claw. It had to be this. No. Local Witch Doctor, 33. Oh, it might be Witch Doctor. No, it definitely is Witch Doctor. He just hasn't relearned it yet. Oh, right, because I had Hercules Capitariumon DNA into this too, didn't I? Alright. that. And how much is it? Oh, this thing's 84. Good God, Nick P. Alright, I gotta find something to DNA you with. Anyway, let's go for another tidal wave, lower attack, and should be good to go. From this. I don't know what I'm gonna DNA Nick P into though, because I really want to trade Digimon. Or I wanted it rather. Let's see, what Digimon can I get in this game? 111? Oh, definitely. Let's see. Okay, his attack missed. I don't. He's definitely using something that just can't be used right now. That's the only option. Okay, Fire Tornado should finish it off. Pretty sure. Lightning Blast, why not? I don't know. Can he miss his interrupt right there? Is this battle supposed to be this easy? Like, I don't know. Like, this is my first, like I said, this is my first time actually playing up through this part of the game. So I'm not entirely sure. But I'm not gonna complain. This battle's supposed to be a lot harder. Well, since the battle's relatively easy, this can't be the final boss of the game. That's the only option. This isn't the final boss. And I don't see this as a game where you have to fight the final boss, or you have to do multiple fights back to back. Well, rather, boss-wise. Oh snap! Okay, what do I not need? Pretty sure I don't need Heaven's Arrow. Or am I to the tail? Definitely need Harpoon Torpedo. That's something that I don't need. Okay, yeah, here's Giga Scissor Claw. Tight. This is a interrupt, right? Disables enemy attack. Okay, so I guess that just makes it miss that turn. Don't really need Grizzly Wing anymore now that I have Tomahawk Crunch. So definitely get rid of Grizzly Wing. No. No, yeah. I don't think Witchhawker will be going through another cycle. If he does, then I'm still I got rid of Grizzly Wing. I mean, regardless, he'll have another ultimate attack. Crimson, what happened to me? You're Kenny? I see. You have defeated me. This must be my destiny. Kenny, you might be able to accomplish something I couldn't. Don't ever give in to the temptation of power. I wanted to go back to the outside world. So here's something else about this outside world. So the thing I was saying last episode, this I think I was, this outside world, this might be the premise of Digimon World 3, since I never beat Digimon World 3 either, not really far, but essentially, it was essentially Sword Art Online, minus the, if they die in, in the game, they die in the real world. They were just trapped in a virtual reality game. So I'm not sure if, what is that? This recovers, what, 500, right? Alright, this card goes. So that might be where, like, the digital world came from. And, like, at the same time, File Island's still in this game. And if you remember in Digimon World 1 that I also has played, you got sucked into the Digivice. So, oh, I'm sorry. It is 5:30 in the morning now, so I guess I'm pretty tired after streaming. I only streamed for like 3 or 4 hours tonight, though, which wasn't as long as I usually do. But oh well. Guess we'll have to go back to the gold box leader. What was I saying? Oh yeah. There hasn't been any games where Digimon are actually in the real world. Based on what they're saying in this game right now too. Apparently we've come from the real world and to the digital world. And I think Digimon was saying something about that as well. Something about our ancestors and stuff like that, but anyway. I'll learn more about the story, what's happened. Goldhawk Kenny, a mission well done. Crimson's defeated, and there's no one to threaten our peace. Well, Goldhawk leader, we have not finished everything yet. We still must find out why Crimson revolted. Also, there was someone helping him. Yes, Kenny, you may be right. There are still many mysteries. Why did Digimon become wild? And why did Crimson revolt? There must be some unknown power working on all these events. But for now, you must rest. It is important for warriors to rest after battles. Thank you, Goldhawk leader. When you're ready, go to the Coliseum. Be a good tamer, you must train at all times. Okay. I guess our next mission is to rank up in the Coliseum. What's my current rank? I think my current rank is normal? I don't know how much higher I have to go, but let's see. Since I guess it counts as a new mission, I think I can train Digimon now? Tight. Well, I guess in the next episode will just be Coliseum montage. I don't think I'll narrate it. It might just be post-narration, or even, hell, it might even just be sped up with music, just because Coliseum fights get redundant and things like that. So, I do apologize for the shorter episode, for my first episode back for Digimon World 2. Don't worry, I'll try to keep these, consistent until I, until I finish this. But, yeah, as usual, you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on all that good jazz. Kyle, I'll catch you next time. Later.